more exams. Boop, boop. Oh, no. Yeah, there. I know freeze. I know reflection. And stagger. And bingo. And I won one. I didn't think I'd even win one. Success. Oh, wow. Yeah, Virginia's sick. Pew. Whoops. What was it? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. What's this way? Oh, yeah, the door. Nothing this way. There's a menace in this room! Is it the same one I saw before? Surely they wouldn't let something that dangerous loose in the dungeons. Or would they? Well, if it isn't, it's not allowed to harm me. The thing is, I know that it's an illusion. But if I didn't, I don't think I'd actually do that, because you'd look like an idiot. Pew. This way. Oh. What do I got? Do I have something that gets rid of detect charm, which is obviously on the chest? I have trigger. Nope, that doesn't. No, it won't work. Nope. Okay. Back to the easy way of doing it. Push. Sphere. Forward. Boom. Open it. For goodness sake. Easy peasy. I went the wrong way. I've been so dumb. Virginia's premature. I get up early to deliver the mail and run into Virginia outside her room. Hi! How are you feeling? I'd be fine, except I missed the exam yesterday, so now I have to do detention. Aw, too bad. I won't keep you. See you later. Oh yeah, I guess it changed because I was, up, early. Next week. I'm woken Monday morning, by someone knocking on our door. Not hammering, just knocking, but at a rapid beat. Kayla, are you there? I step out into the hallway and find Minnie waiting for me. Hi. Good morning, what's up? I'm just here to remind you that we're running the booths for Valentines Sales this afternoon right after class. I should have mentioned it yesterday, but I was really busy and lost track. Sorry. That's fine, I'll be there. I take another look at Minnie. Her face looks blotchy. Somehow, like the skin under her eyes is a slightly different color than the rest. Are you alright? I'm a little tired, that's all. Are you sure? Virginia was sick last week. Something might be going around. No, I'm fine. I'll see you this afternoon. No, she was crying. What does it do this week? Red magic, blue magic, white magic, done. Yeah. Aha! Much better. The Valentine's Day order booths are set up all around the quad. The 2 tables for each class, manned by student officers. Valentines themselves aren't here, though. Only the order forms and the money boxes. You say what you want and for whom, and those Valentines will be delivered on Friday morning. Everyone seems happy with the prices we've set. It's hard to keep track with everything that's been going on. But it feels like everyone has somebody they want to send a happy thought to. Minnie has apparently drafted Jacob to provide extra help from her side. He's stacking and counting the money while she double-checks the order information. I wonder if I should have asked someone to help me. Suddenly, Kyo shows up at my table and hands me two $50 bills. Do you need change? For Minnie. All of it? He glares at me. Alright, that's 20 order forms for you to Minnie. Just sign your name and the details there. He does so, then slams the pin back on the order pad and walks away. Aww. Well, he obviously cares about her. He just doesn't know how not to be controlling. I guess that's why there have to be at least 2 tables, so that if you want to place an order for one of the officers and still keep it a surprise, I wonder if anyone's buying Valentines for me. Speaking of buying Valentines, I should figure out whether I'm sending any of my own. Let's see, how many do I have? $50, that's 10, so that's plenty. Why on earth would I send Pastel a Valentine? I'm gonna send me one. I don't know if anyone else is gonna send me a Valentine, but I can certainly send myself one. All things considered, that's probably the only romance I'm going to have all year. Me, myself, and I. My husband certainly isn't going to send me anything. At least, I don't think he will. Best not to expect it. So, I filled this out as from a not-so-secret admirer. Alright, we'll get them a friendly one. No! What the heck did I just do? I broke everything. Hold on. We're gonna send him one anyway. I'm gonna send him a friendly one. I'm gonna send Professor Potsdam a funny one. I think that's everything. Yeah. And then I failed. I did not fail. I simply forgot to reload. There we go. I should probably sleep soon. Friday morning, the Valentines are delivered. My secret admirer sent me exactly what I wanted. That is, exactly what I sent myself. Ellen looks at the Valentine I sent her and smiles at me. I'm glad she's happy. Virginia got my Valentine and she's waving it around the room. I guess this means you like me. You really like me. What is that quote from anyway? I don't know. It's just something people say. If we had computers here, I could look it up. Well, it's not important. I'll have to wait until later to see how the other Valentines turned out. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I crossed paths with Professor Grabiner in the hallway. Your effort and your funds have been wasted. Focus on your studies. And with that, he walks away. I don't think he appreciated the Valentine I sent him. At least he wasn't angry. Hello, my rosy-faced lovebirds. We're going to discuss the fact that you are not allowed to have children. Skipping. Wow, I did poorly. Very, very poorly. It's probably because... There we go, I'm at 50. Is this a student council thing? Should I be out there helping them? I'm sure Minnie would have fetched me if she needed me. I suppose we'll find out more tomorrow. Next week! We welcome the new year. And then I sleep for a couple of days, because for goodness sake, I'm stressed out. Yoo-hoo! Hello, Kayla. I received your Valentine. Very daring, as befits a horse. I do appreciate your good wishes, but I can't properly return them. I wouldn't want people to think merits could be bought. Catch! I reflexively put up my hands and find myself holding something small and wrapped in paper. After all, you should test your reflexes as well as your spells. She winks and goes on her way. What does she throw at me? It's candy? It's a piece of maple fudge. Well, that was nice of her, I guess. Cool. I feel much better. Terribly early and deliver the mail. What should I do today? I'm going to study. Keep going. Lightning. Oh yeah, the candle ceremony. Psh. What? Oh, the free period. Okay. I might as well relax. I think I'll just take it easy today. Keep my stress down while I can. Oh, Kayla! Might I borrow you for a bit? What is it? I'm afraid dear Hieronymus is a bit under the weather. And I'm sure you can't imagine what a terrible patient he makes. Could I trouble you to carry up some soup from the kitchen to his room? It has to be done by hand or it might spill. Well, of course. Of course I'll help. Good girl. Before I know it, I'm loaded down with instructions. How to reach the kitchen, which soup in which china he prefers, how to arrange silverware properly on a tray, and most nerve-wracking of all, how to enter Professor Grabiner's personal rooms. Yeah. Wow. Which is where I find myself now. You! What are you doing here? At any other time he would have bellowed, and I would have probably jumped and spilled the soup, and things would have only gotten worse from there. But as it is, I was expecting someone or something like this, and it seems that he doesn't exactly have the energy to scream at me. Professor Potsdam sent me, with your soup. Very well. Where should I put the tray? That desk, over there. But you have papers on it. He raises an eyebrow and says nothing. Fine, I suppose he knows what papers should and shouldn't have soup on them. I put the tray down. He crosses the room and sinks into the desk chair, the fringe of his cape swirling up and collapsing like a sigh. This close, I can see the hairs clinging to his skin. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Is there anything else I can do for you? You can leave me in peace. Fine, I'm going. Wait. I appreciate what you've done for me. However, I would prefer that it were not necessary. I am not accustomed to having students in my rooms. I prefer my privacy. Yes, sir. I guess I can understand that. I hope you feel better soon. I will be fine. Now go. At least he wanted to say thank you. At least I survived my trip to the Dragon's Den. And then I'm free for the day. Studying. I'm on my way to meet Minnie for a student council discussion when I hear voices up ahead. Then that just proves that you were right, doesn't it? If he really cared about you, he'd never think like that. But he did care. I know that voice. He'll get over it. There are plenty of girls. He sees me coming and sweeps a little bow. Like Kayla here. You wanted to see me? Yes, Jacob, you should go. We need to talk about the maple ceremony. Sure, see you around. He winks at me and walks away. Is everything alright? Everything's fine. She takes a deep breath and fluffs out her hair. Next week we'll be celebrating the maple sap harvest. Are we going to tap the trees? No, we hold a pancake supper with a lot of syrup. Yum! There's just one problem. You can't attend. What? Why not? Minnie looks around the halls and then pulls me into an empty classroom. Sorry, but I had to be sure that no one was listening. The dinner is a ritual. The students are split up into groups. The boys serve the girls and the girls serve the boys. It's symbolic. I think long ago it was the beginning of the traditional season of courting or something like that, even though it's obviously not how romance works in modern times. But the thing is, you're not allowed to sit with the girls because you're married. It's ritually improper. Oh. And we can't tell anyone why you're not there either, so you'll have to come up with some excuse. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's not like I can't have pancakes some other time. That does kind of suck. What should I do this week? Whoa, what? Anti-magic field? Neat. So tonight is the maple ceremony. Everyone else is off having pancakes, and I had to pretend to be sick long enough to get Virginia and Ellen out of the room. But after that, I couldn't just sit there, so I wound up in the library. I don't really know what to do with myself, and I don't feel like studying while the rest of the world gets to have fun. I'm not exaggerating. The whole rest of the world. Today is Mardi Gras. So, for lack of a better idea, I start flipping through the latest teen magazines. Naturally, they're filled with prom dresses. We do have a sort of prom here, the May Day Ball, and it's not like some schools where freshmen can only attend if they're dating seniors. Freshmen are welcome here. Most freshmen. Somehow, I don't think Professor Grabiner is going to be keen on escorting me to a ball. Why is everything conspiring to make me feel sorry for myself today? Forget the prom dresses, I'm filling out the quizzes. I managed to distract myself sufficiently with the magazines at first I don't even notice when someone enters the whatever, somebody else comes in. It's the thumping sound of a large book being dropped in the return slot that draws my attention. Good evening, sir. I guess he can't go to the pancake supper either. Although I'm not sure if the staff are supposed to take part. You checked out a book from here? I'm just making small talk, but I'm a little curious. This library selection seems unimpressive even to me, and I'm just a freshman. It's an interlibrary loan. So a book that was delivered from another library. What book was it? What book was it that you had? Anything interesting? I'm not even gonna try. What's that? A particular form of handcrafted architecture, of which you know nothing. Well, of course I don't. I mean, I do. I mean, of course I don't know anything about that. Study and you will learn. No one expects you to know everything at your age, or even at mine. Good night to you. How strange. I really can't tell if he's trying to be friendly or just trying to make fun of me. Morning, I get up early and deliver the mail. As I begin to sort the mail into stacks by haul, I find something unexpected. A large padded envelope addressed to Miss Grabiner. Me? But no one's supposed to know. It could be Professor's mother or something, but then why would it come here? It must be me, right? I have to find out. I sit down and peel open the envelope. Inside is a tiny wooden box, fastened shut, and a letter written on thick, creamy paper. Maybe this is parchment, I don't know. It feels smooth to the touch, but what does it say? To the newest member of the Grabiner family. Congratulations on managing to drag Hieronymus to the altar at last, and my preemptive condolences as well. I know my son is no peach to live with. Gets it from me, I'm sure. I'd ask my ex-wife if I could find her. Oh. What is this? Is this his father? It's a waste to spend your whole life mourning for the past, and I hope he's learning that now. Too many hard words have come between us. I expect he still burns my letters unread. But you, dear lady, must have found the key to his heart. A clever and persistent woman, I'm sure. He would have nothing less. He thinks Professor Grabiner has fallen in love with me. He must have no idea what really happened. If you have any need of anything, feel free to call on me. If you haven't made your own arrangements, I can provide reliable retainers for the children. Yes, even in the colonies. Oh, he's old-fashioned British. It was his wish that I keep my distance, but I still have my contacts. Retainers? Children? As a wedding present, I have enclosed the seals and portal signatures for the Ravane cottage. It was recently refreshed and warded. Use it for the honeymoon, or discard it, or change it on your whims and keep it. Or sell it, if you wish. I have been keeping it for Hieronymus ever since he admired it as a child. Now it is his. I would do more if the boy would let me, but we are each as stubborn as the other. I'll not press him so soon. Warmest regards. Oh, my god, your guys' names. Aloysius Grabiner, 16th Viscount Montague, Shade of Shetlock. I don't even know what some of those words mean. What seems clear, though, is that this little box contains some sort of present. It's about the size of a deck of cards and made up of tiny pieces of wood in different colors, all patterned together like a quilt. It's also held tightly shut with a complicated-looking set of metal hooks and latches. I'm guessing it's to like a little pocket dimension house. I probably shouldn't be messing with this. This is all a big mistake. I'm not even the professor's real wife, and we're certainly not going to have a honeymoon. I tucked the box and the letter back into the envelope. They're not meant for me. Shortly afterwards, they're meant for his actual future wife, should he ever have one. Shortly afterwards, while I'm finishing up with the mail, Mr. Grabiner comes into the room. Sir, this came in the mail. I hand him the envelope and he frowns at the open end. It was addressed to me, so I looked at it, but it's really for you. It's from your father. He sent a wedding present. I didn't open that. I see. He skims through the letter and then stares at me, eyebrows raised, like he's expecting me to say something. I should go. Yes, that would be for the best. It would seem you have learned some sense, or at least some restraint. I believe 5 merits would not be out of the question. Thanks? Good day. He leaves the room. I'm not completely sure what just happened, but I think he's bribing me with merits to keep my mouth shut. After I finish delivering the mail and allowances, I'm free for the day, and then I study, because that's what I do. Or I fail. That also works. Oh wait, I'm supposed... Stop it! With the right-click button? Oh. You know, whatever, it works. I don't even care. Red magic, green magic, green magic, white magic. Oh, yeah, okay. Sleeping! Let me skip some more. As the population empties into the hallway, Virginia grabs her arms. Did you hear? They think Donald did it! What? Why? I don't know. Because he's always causing trouble? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Logan's his roommate's twin brother. It wouldn't make any sense. It was Jacob and Logan's room that got set on fire? Their bedroom door, not the whole room. Well, it's the same thing, isn't it? If they hadn't caught the fire in time, it would have been. There's nothing we can do about it, though. No, we'll have to wait for more information. I hope he's okay. Donald's a horrible brat, but he's still my brother. The teachers won't throw him out without proof, will they? Yay! But Donald didn't actually did it, because it was Barbara being a ninja. Because that makes sense. Why did I start turned around at a wall? That's so weird. I right-clicked again. Stop it. Communication. There it is. Excuse me. Hello? Be quiet. Look, can we talk about this? Stop trying to distract me. Battle of wits. I win. Okay. What does that mean? Why am I back in? I think this is like glitching. I walked into a wall. I still walked. Stop walking into the wall. Well, this was an actually very easy and not very complicated layout for this dungeon. Not like the other one. Open doors, though. Dip! I turned around. I don't even know how, but I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I just... I'm so confused. That's not supposed to be on the other side of the... What? It's the weirdest layout I got out. It doesn't matter. Oh, Minnie's not there. Oh, Kayla. Hello, dear. I was wondering about your plans for spring break. Huh? I'm going home with my family. You are welcome to remain here, you know. Why would I want to do that? Perhaps you should come with me. She leads me out of the halls and into a classroom. I was thinking it would give you some time to spend with Hieronymus outside of the classroom environment. Why? It's not like we're a real couple. No, not at the moment. However, she sighs. There are things you ought to know when dealing with that minefield of a man. When he was a young wizard, only a few years older than yourself, he had a sweetheart that he was very much in love with. Her name was Violet, a brilliant wild seed girl. She was not raised in our traditions, and he had his own reasons for mistrusting them. They were young and foolish, and they disregarded all the warnings they had been given. They crossed together into the other world. What happened? An unguarded human soul passing the spiral gate shines like a beacon to the darkest of fair folk. They were overwhelmed by goblins and carried away. Her spirit was drained before his eyes. That's awful! All those years, and Hieronymus has never forgiven himself. He left England, he refuses to enter the other world, and he has never allowed himself to fall in love again. Should you really be telling me all this? I know he doesn't like people prying into his personal life. But you're not just anyone, my dear. You are his wife. He does his best to keep people at a distance, but he can't get rid of so easily. So perhaps you can succeed where others have failed. If you say so. I think the two of you could make a lovely couple if you're willing to work at it. What? Why are you supporting this, you crazy lady? Be brave and clever, but not foolish, and who knows what might happen. Is she really trying to convince me to seduce my professor, even if he is my husband? I suppose it's too late to change your plans for spring break, but do think about it. You are welcome to remain here for your future holidays. Thanks, I guess. Crazy lady? Did you hear? Hear what? Damien's been expelled. What? I heard he got caught trying to take advantage of a freshman boy, no names named, and then Professor Potsdam called down a flaming sword and sliced him up and he ran away. That sounds a little over-exaggerated. Well, that's just what I heard. The important thing is he's gone. No more demon boy. I wonder what really happened. Well. In the morning, all three of us are busy trying to organize our belongings before we leave for the holidays. Are you going to the play tonight? The musical? Probably, if I remember where I put my change. Oh right, tickets cost money. Yeah? Frickin' Little Shop of Horrors! You never not go to an opportunity to see that. Tomorrow I'll be home again, and there's only 1 month of school left. There are a lot of people here, not just students, but ordinary people and families who must have driven up to here to see the play. After I buy my ticket, I can go inside. The small place of purchase of frightful things is an exciting story packed with song and dance and special effects, especially the scene where the librarian has to fend off the entire jungle of killer plants with her flaming sword in order to rescue her swooning love interest. Huh. That doesn't quite sound right, but I'll accept it. I don't know a lot about music, but the songs are fun and keeps things moving. Unfortunately, by the end, it would appear the world is doomed, but thankfully only the world on stage. Okay, that's closer to the correct. And then it's time to go. Frickin' Little Shop of Horrors. I can't help but feel like this feels more like coming home than last Saturday did. The person I am at home is a lie, a happy face I put on to comfort my parents. They don't know all the things that have happened to me, the dungeons, the dangers, the monsters. They don't know I'm married and will be divorced before I'm 18. And I can't entirely understand the things they talk about. A space shuttle failed, and there's a little war going on halfway around the world. I never heard about any of this at school. More more and more we've become disconnected.